How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to Continues to Tick. No intro today. It's just me here. Actually, I'm holding Archie as well. It was a good Christmas holiday weekend. Today is Sunday. It's a little on the later side, so because of that, less time to do an actual video for the channel. But that was kind of expected. A couple weeks ago, it was kind of the same thing with Thanksgiving. So, when it comes to holidays, I do try to live in the moment, and hopefully you guys as well are able to try to live in the moment. It's pretty challenging sometimes, but we try our best. Anyways, I'm here just with Archie. My girlfriend, my partner is actually in Southern LA, so I'm a little jealous. So with that, I was able to spend some time with my family, spend some time with my sisters, and just have a good time, trying to be there and feel that Christmas again, kind of like, in your childhood. Just kind of feel like, a little bit more cozy, a little bit more, like the old times. So it was pretty nice. It was pretty nice to be able to experience that. Wore a onesie over the weekend, and it still fit pretty good. But with that being said, the dividend portfolio continues. We're at $45,000, and it's just continuing to tick along with time. We're trying to remain consistent with it week after week, throwing in a funnel, and progress is being made. So it'll be interesting to see what comes first. It'll be interesting to see what comes first. 1,000 subs for the channel or a $50,000 dividend portfolio. And Archie's mad over here. But, that dividend portfolio review will follow this. Archie, what's up, bubbies? But stay tuned, the dividend portfolio, little snippet will follow this. And I will see you next week or next Monday for an actual normal video, possibly. Or it may possibly be the same. We'll see if I can live in the moment and also make a new video, just like I normally do. So, we'll see. And yes, we definitely will see. I'll try. But as mentioned, here we are currently in the Jesse's cash flow portfolio, now reaching the 45K mark at $45,390.38. And this last week, it went about as good as it can go. It was still volatile, but for the most part, it was relatively flat. And because of that, it kind of just allowed my funnel to actually be in addition to the portfolio, instead of just getting completely eaten up, which tends to happen, in some of these poor performing weeks. But with this being said, we currently stand with a 39.37% return all time, which equates to a total portfolio gain of $7,235.47. And if we look a little closer, we can see from market gain alone, we're at $6,313.17. And for the earned dividends, we've now crossed the $900 mark, sitting at $922.30. And that's for all-time earned dividends for the portfolio. And if we just zoom out here, let me show you this last week's performance. So it was a relatively flat week, 0.19% negative return for the portfolio, which equated to a portfolio loss of $85.81. But like I said, I'll take a relatively flat week anytime, because with the heavy loss, it doesn't really matter if you deposit or you funnel in funds into the portfolio. They'll just kind of get eaten up and you won't see any of it, as opposed to a flat week. At least you're throwing in money, and at least you can actually see the progress. But nevertheless, progress is progress. And you look at where we started on July 20th of 2020 to where we are today. And I will take that. I won't take it and run yet, but I will take it. And just because we're here already, I'll go ahead and mention, if you're curious to looking at what it is that's inside my portfolio, just as M1 nicely does, I always throw in the link down below. You can click on it, and it's a link to sharing my pie. So check that out if you're curious. And for the dividend activity, here we are starting the week off on December 22nd, getting paid by SPYD as the high dividend ETF, $13.88. And also on December 22nd, we threw in our $500 deposit, which is our game plan, every single week. And also on this day, we had a $14.78 snowball, which I'll gladly take. And then here we are on the next day, on December 23rd, getting paid by actually one of my favorite tech stocks. It's Nvidia. When it comes to dividend yield, however, it's not the best, but in terms of growth, if you want growth in your portfolio, Nvidia just hasn't been able to be stopped. But because they're low dividend yield, 22 cents, I'll take it. And here we are also on December 22nd, getting paid by VIG, another ETF, $20.39. So a pretty big dividend payout. And that's going to be it for this week's short video. But we're in the middle of the holiday season, and as I mentioned earlier, I hope you had a good Christmas weekend. It's going to be New Year's Day, New Year's Eve weekend, upcoming this Friday, and that's crazy to imagine. But in saying that, we made it through 7 days, and because of that, we have a high chance of making it through another 7. And as always, I'll see you next week, possibly with another short video. Not 100% sure yet, but regardless, I'll be here. See you then.